Howdy, how is it going? Welcome back to some more Titanfall pre-alpha or open beta or whatever you call this, tech test, whatever you call this. Gameplay, I'm playing some pilot versus pilot here. Look at this dorky guy with his weird looking muscles. I feel like I'm playing a little kids game here. But anyway, so let's just get out of here. Anticipation. I can never wait until I can get out of this ship and get going here. And I have to say, this is actually my absolute favorite game mode. It's silly because this game is all about Titans, and when you play pilot versus pilot, there are no Titans whatsoever. It's basically like a Call of Duty game because it's pretty much exactly the same as the current Call of Duties are. It's wall running and jumping, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Call of Duty players or current Call of Duty players feel right at home. And you know, I haven't played Call of Duties for years and years and years, so I'm not really used to this wall running and jumping stuff, and I'm not doing as well as someone who has played this like for, you know, months and weeks and non-stop and every day and 24/7. You know, when you do the certain tricks where you can just basically shoot someone while you're running on a wall and stuff like that, that's really something that takes some practice. But I had a ton of fun here, killing a lot of people, killing a lot of pilots that were completely unaware that I was there, and I didn't do so bad compared that I don't usually play this kind of style of game. I'm more into tactical shooters like, you know, Battlefield and Rainbow Six. And so this is definitely a totally different type of game. It's like something that you would play as an arcade, and it's definitely more catered towards little kids because it's pretty simple. You don't need a lot of skills. Maybe yes, you need like wall running skills and you need skills to be faster and stuff like that. But the guns they basically have no recoil. They're very powerful. They're very toyish looking, and it's definitely a game that kids will enjoy a lot, and you will see mostly kids play this. So, you know, me playing this, I found a little weird, but I wanted to try it. It's free, and why not, you know, once in a while getting away from a tactical shooter and play something like this when you're tired and you don't want to focus so much anymore. It's a lot of fun, and I have to admit, you know, I did have fun here. I just don't know if this is something I will have fun with for months and months and months, you know. And like as I mentioned in my last video, I didn't see much difference here. They had pilot versus pilot before, and I didn't have as much fun in the first Titanfall with pilot versus pilot than I have here, and I can't really tell why. I don't know what the difference is. The maps are basically almost kind of like the same. There's not a lot of difference. You know, the layout, the style, the look and feel of the maps is pretty much the same. So I don't know what's different, and I'm trying to I'm hearing some footsteps here. I love doing sound horn. You can do that like in every game. It always works. So yeah. As you can see here, I'm just taking down lots and lots of people, and you know, when you're doing well in a game, of course, it's always more fun. Than I missed this guy, and I'm actually following him around here, and I almost missed him again, and I finally get him, and down he is. So I'm trying to kind of get used to the slide tackle, or just a slide, whatever you call that, all the little tricks here. And I still, this is like at the beginning where I was still not using the grapple hook, and I'm for just later now getting used to the grapple hook, realizing how beneficial it is. But I'm doing pretty well here, just kind of like running around like I do in Battlefield without making use much of the wall jumps or any jumps. And it's something really you have to get used to if you haven't played a game like this at all or barely ever played it. It's just something that doesn't come natural, that, you know, when you play a soldier you usually just run around, boots on the ground. And you know, I can't believe that the new Call of Duty goes with this kind of style again. I just can't believe that they don't come up with like some new stuff. It's like, can they just go back to a real military shooter? I guess not, because there's Battlefield, isn't there? And you know, I think they just want to be different from Battlefield, which I understand, and there shouldn't be two different Battlefield games. That would be really dumb. They would just copy each other. So I guess I don't know. I really don't know what the solution for Call of Duty is. I think they just should just give up. They should have Titanfall, which is this wall running jumpy game, which is perfectly fitting here for a game like this. It's kind of futuristic and a lot unrealistic. And then they should leave military shooters up to, you know, the Battlefield franchise. I think that should really be the solution. But I guess, you know, hardcore Call of Duty players, they will always want to have a Call of Duty game, no matter how bad it is or what's in there. There could be clowns running around, and Call of Duty players will play the game because they're just so loyal to the franchise. And there's nothing wrong with this. I totally get it. But, you know, I'm always afraid that Battlefield goes into a direction where they start entering or introducing futuristic stuff, and that's where I kind of would be very frustrated. But I guess I would still play because I'm a huge fan of the series. So I get it. I totally get it. It's just not for me. And, you know, I have to say here, there's really nothing else in this pilot versus pilot than just killing and getting killed, and there's no objectives. It's basically just who takes out the most pilots, which team has the most kills wins. And I would say that's probably always going to be a very, very popular game mode, especially for people who are not doing really well with Titans, or not used to Titans, or just don't like Titans. There's always people that are fans of using vehicles in games, and others that are just like to run around on foot and not like to use any vehicles. And I call a Titan a vehicle. That's basically what it is. It's kind of the same thing as a tank in Battlefield. You just have a lot of armor around you. You have very, very powerful weapons. You can basically move over a person killing it, just kind of like trample over a person, like you can run a person over with a tank. It's pretty much the same thing, just that it looks different and feels different, but it kind of has the same kind of feeling in concerning, you know, power. And I always feel like, you know, someone is just hanging out in a Titan all game long. I'm not having as much respect for someone like that than someone who actually runs and jumps around and manages to survive very long. Those are the people I have respect for. And that's why I usually prefer game modes like this one, where everyone has the same chance. There's not someone who has like more power than someone else. Everyone is on foot, everyone has their choice of gun, and that's all they have. And, you know, then it's all up to your skills to do better than the other guy or better than the other team. So I can't wait to try the third game mode, which I wasn't able to yet. And Hardpoint, I think that's the same one they had in Titanfall 2. And then maybe hopefully make another video about this third game mode. And hopefully you can join me then and give me a thumbs up on this video if you like this. See you next time. Take care. Bye.